and they look like favorites.
This is my lock of the week.
Dodgers.
No. But don't do this.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Vegas Sports Panel. This week right now is Week 12, NFL picks. First off, I'm going to go through the whole list and just take my best picks against the spread. This week we're going to start off. It is Thanksgiving week, so we have some early games, which is always a nice early treat. We're going to have the Bears against the Lions. -3 Bears. I'm going to go with the Lions at home on Thanksgiving. I see the Bears, again, I'm not sure if Fields is playing, but if not, I think the Lions could actually finally win a game here. Second will be the Cowboys-Raiders. That's the midday game. I'm just going to stick with the Cowboys here. I do know that they are down possibly Lamb and definitely Cooper, but at the same time, it's well documented, especially here in Vegas. The Raiders are down some players as well. So I just think, again, the Cowboys bounce back. The Raiders have a long way ahead of them for the rest of the year. I do think they get everything figured out, and eventually the Las Vegas Raiders will be right again. But it's not going to be this Thursday. Take the Cowboys minus the 7.5. The late night game is going to be the Bills and Saints. A couple weeks ago, this was looking like a marquee matchup. Not sure really what's going on in Buffalo. I'm sure everybody up there is wondering. I'm not sure where the Saints defense went. Jameis was knocked out, but the defense stayed. It seems like the Bills and the Saints defense have ghosted. So I'm going to go ahead and a rowdy Thursday night Thanksgiving crowd and take the points 4.5 with the Saints. We'll see how that goes. I just like the home crowd, and you still get, I feel if you lose by a field goal, you're still covering. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. All right, we'll move on to Sunday's games. We're going to start off with the Titans and Patriots here. Another one that a couple weeks ago, for different reasons, Titans were looking awesome, and you would maybe say the Patriots, but Patriots are ahead in their division, and the Titans have been playing down to their competition, but that's where I like the Titans here. It seems like whenever they play somebody good this year, they get up, the defense gets up, and I see them covering the 5.5. Maybe even getting out of there with a win, but I just like the Titans playing a good team, the way they've done all year and getting up. Take the 5.5 there. Next game, we'll move on to the Jets and Texans. Toilet bowl game. You know what? Let's take Tyrod Taylor. This guy deserves more credit than he probably gets. And I like to see him be successful and get a decent chance maybe. He's got a couple, but a real chance. I'm going to take the Texans minus the 3. Next game we'll move on to is the Bucks and Colts. It's sitting at 3. Bucks over the Colts. Colts are at home. Colts have been playing a lot better, obviously, and I do like the Colts. Mainly, too, because the Bucks are on a short week, and they've got some injured players, and Taylor with the Colts has been running wild. The Bucks have a good defense, especially good run defense. But for just something here, I'm going to stick rolling with the Colts, and I'm going to take the 3 points. Hopefully the line moves up further, and you can maybe get a hook there, and even if they lose by the field goal, you're still in. Move on to another toilet bowl here. We're going to go to the Falcons and Jaguars. Yes, the Jaguars have been playing better. The Falcons, one week can beat the best team. Next week looks like they are the worst team in the league. So I'm going to hope the Falcons come out with a best team type team this week, and I'm going to take the Falcons at the Jaguars. For no other reason than I still like Matty Ice, even if he fucked me and screwed me in the Super Bowl, I feel like. And Atlanta knows what I'm talking about. Then we move on to the Panthers and Dolphins. Another game here where, the Dolphins should have been a better team early on. Panthers looked great early on. But even Cam Newton or no Cam Newton, I'm going to go with the Panthers. McCaffrey's back. The defense is still solid. And the Dolphins, even when they win, don't really look like they knew what they were doing, it seems like, with the eye test. So I'm just going to stick with the Panthers here and feel like the Dolphins could use another really good draft pick. Hopefully they get one this year. Next game will be Steelers-Bengals. Steelers at Cincinnati, getting 3.5. Man, this is a tough one for me being a Steeler fan. Yeah, I would say take the Bengals minus the 3.5. The line just seems to be where Vegas is telling you to take the Bengals. And man, that hurts me to say that. So, yeah, that's where we're at on that one. Chargers, Broncos will be your next game. I'm going to take the Chargers over the Broncos. Again, just off the eye test, the Chargers should go in there and beat them. And if they really want to be a contender in the AFC West and the AFC this year, that's a game they need to win. And they're a 2.5-point favorite. So take the Chargers minus the 2.5. Then we're going to move on to another intriguing game with the Vikings and Niners. Both teams, again, have been playing a lot better. I'm going to take the Vikings, though, just because I feel like this game should have been more like a 6-point. Niners, they should have been favored by about 6 if the Vegas thought they were really going to handle the Vikings, kind of like the spread last week with the Packers where it was like a pick 'em. So even though the Vikings have been trying to give every game away they've either won or lost this year, I'm going to go with the Vikings again. And I think the Niners have that letdown game that people maybe thought they were going to have last week against the Jaguars. Then moving on to the Rams and Packers. Oh, buddy. This is a game a lot of people just 2 weeks ago would have probably predicted as the NFC Championship game. Then the Rams lose 2 straight, ugly. Packers lose to the Vikings. Packers are at home. And I don't know if Matthew Stafford's ever beat Aaron Rodgers. So we're going to go with the Packers here. Again, this is a game that should hopefully do a lot better than last week when everybody got excited about the Chiefs and Cowboys. So hopefully let's all cheer on just a really good game here. And hopefully it does come down to a, last possession like they're saying here with a pick 'em game. And I think the Packers get out of there with a victory. And then we're going to move on to the Ravens and Browns. I'm going to take the Ravens minus the 4.5 with Lamar Jackson hopefully back. Obviously, this game goes every which way if he's not playing. I mean, I'll be honest, if they drop the game down to 1 and he's not playing, I'd probably still take the Ravens just at home on Sunday night. Another place that's hard to play, especially under the lights. And then the last game of the week is going to be the Seahawks and the Washington football team. Oh, brother. Another one where I'll be honest, I probably won't touch at all this weekend or on Monday. But you know what? I think that Russell Wilson's the better quarterback here, either on the road or not. I would take the Seahawks minus the 1.5. I think the Washington football team has a hard time containing Russell and the receivers that they have. And I think they get out of there with a W. And that's my picks for the week on the NFL. I do have 5 key picks. And those will be the Cowboys minus 7 at home versus the Raiders on Thanksgiving. Then I'm going to take the Titans plus the 5.5 versus the Patriots. Then we're going to go Panthers minus 1.5 at the Dolphins. I'm going to take the Vikings plus the 3 at the Niners. And then we're going to go the Ravens minus 4.5 at home versus the Browns on Sunday night. Now I'm going to take the Saints plus the 180 as my upset special. Again, here, the reason behind that would just be because traditionally, New Orleans is just a tough place to play no matter what. And any kind of like specialized game, whether it be Thursday night, Sunday night, the crowd gets up and makes it a really tough place to play. And I could see them getting out of there with a victory. Easy peasy. And that right there will be my NFL 5 picks of the week, along with my upset special. Again, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully we all make some money, and hopefully we all have a tremendous, fantastic Thanksgiving holiday weekend. Thank you again for subscribing, and see you again next week.